come from Gary, carried fire in my chest. Kathy Jones raised love in me, life still gave me tests. Randy King blood in me, pressure made me strong. Had to learn the hard way sometimes just to write my song. Jamaica held the family line, Cassie was a star. Still feel her in the silence, she ain't never fall. I done walked through proven grounds, pain I couldn't hide. Now what was once my shadow turned to wisdom on my side. I done gave too much, I done loved too blind. I done paid for peace with pieces of my mind. But every scar became a sentence, every loss became a key. Now I'm writing what I live into the book of self in me. This my book of self, these are pages that I bled. Lessons from the living and the voices of the dead. Potential's beautiful, but peace is what is real. Nothing moves me now but what the spirit once revealed. I don't fund ambiguity, I don't beg, I don't chase. I use presence, not my money, and I carry it with grace. From heartbreaking to discipline, from desiring to wealth. I done turned my life to scripture in my book of self. Monica taught me beauty ain't the same thing as peace. Sometimes what you want the most is what won't let you breathe. Tiffany was history, chapters long and deep. Some loves teach you how to fight, some teach you how to leave. Tasty brought a mirror, showed me where I stand. How to hold my frame and still keep softness in my hands. Pinky showed me friendship can survive a different flame. Every woman in my story taught me something with my name. I had houses full of chaos, I had nights with no control. Had to learn that being needed ain't the same as being whole. Now I listen to my spirit when the room don't feel like hell. And I write another boundary in the book of self. Yeah, this my book of self, these the pages that I bled. Lessons from the living and the voices of the dead. Potential's beautiful, but peace is what is real. Nothing moves me now but what the spirit once revealed. I don't fund ambiguity, I don't beg, I don't chase. I use presence, not my money, and I carry it with grace. From heartbreaking to discipline, from desire to wealth. I done turned my life to scripture in my book of self. Oh, Alan, my brother, if I called and he know. Some people held me up when I was running low. From the post office pressure to them long security nights, to the trucks and blood bank days, I was building through the fight. And if love come correct, then it's mutual desire. No more saving broken houses while I'm standing in the fire. Discipline feel quiet, but it lasts longer than stealth. That's another goal line for the book of self. I'm not who I fear I am. I'm who I practice being. I don't use money to create access. I use presence. And what was shadow is now wisdom. This my book of self, every chapter got a cost. Every woman, every brother, every battle, every loss. Cassie in the heavens, Jamaica in my heart. Every lesson that I carry helps me heal another part. I just found identity. I found identity. I come from long nights and security shifts. Post office mornings heavy, so tireless. Gary in my blood, Indianapolis in my stride. Learned how to keep it moving with a war on the inside. I done held up a house while I was leaking in the chest. Gave strength to everybody, then went home underdressed. Spirit in my ear saying James don't disappear, but the lower self was talking loud and he always sounded near. He said take what feels good, don't think, just feed it. If she looked like peace for one night, then you need it. But peace ain't lust and love ain't pity, and chaos wears heels and still looks pretty. I had Monica, my memory, Tiffany in the A, tasty in the present, every choice I made a stake. Pinky like a mirror from a softer kind of place, and every woman brought a lesson I was forced to face. And I was split down the middle like a road in the rain. One side want healing, one side want pain. One side want the crown, one side want the hill. One side say build, one side say forget. There were nights when the urge had a name, and the name knew exactly how to call my pain. There were nights I was one breath from fire, one text from the old me, one fall from desire. But I heard something holy when I stayed in the fight. When I let the dark talk, but I didn't give it right. Yeah, the lower self begged, but I would not let him reign. I became myself again. 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 Yeah.
I know what it is to want access through affection, to confuse being chosen with temporary connection, to think if I'm needed then I must be loved, to reach for the flesh when I should look above. I done funded ambiguity and called it being real, let confusion sit at my table and eat off my will. I seen how the urge can dress itself up as care, like just help her this once, while draining the air and Kirk at the job. Pressure on my neck, pride in my throat, anger in check. Tough decisions ain't always loud, sometimes they look small, like not sending that text, like not answering that call, like not becoming rescue when your spirit needs a wall, like standing in your own truth when your shadow wants it all. Cause the lowest self in me ain't always wild and cruel. Sometimes he's polished, charming, rational, smooth. He says you deserve this, you suffered enough. Take the shortcut to comfort, don't make it so tough. But every shortcut cost me something I was trying to keep. Self-respect in the daylight, clean rest in my sleep. I had to learn that hunger doesn't mean I should eat, and loneliness ain't love just because it feels sweet. Oh, I was talking to God with my hand on the wheel, saying show me the truth, not just what I feel. Cause the old me could justify almost anything. If the wound got touched, if the ego got stung. There were nights when the urge had a name, and the name knew exactly how to call my pain. There were nights I was one breath from fire, one text from the smoke, skin, and spirit. Oh, I've been split down the middle, I can feel both sides. One wants peace and purpose, one wants late night highs. One side praying hard, trying to walk in the light. The other side chasing perfume in the middle of the night. I know a temptation, feel like calling my name, wrapped in soft skin, fast eyes, in a dangerous game. I done had those nights where the body said go, and the soul stood back like what you feeding though. Cause desire got a rhythm and attention guide, and loneliness can make almost anything feel sweet. I ain't always been holy, I ain't always stood tall. Sometimes the lower self was the loudest voice of all. Smoke, skin, and spirit all tangled in the dark. Pleasure like a fire and it jump when it sparks. I done touch excitement, I done dance with the rush. I done called it love when it might have just been lust. Still I can't lie, felt alive in the sin, feel the thrill of the chase and the pull of the skin. But every sweet high has a price in the end, so I'm learning who I am when the night don't win. There were women like mirrors, women like storms, women who made chaos feel strangely warm. Some came with hunger, some came with need, some came as comfort, some came to feed. And I moved through desire like a man half awake, taking what was offered, giving more than I should take. Had my ego feeling fed, had my flesh feeling proud, but the silence had the passion always talked aloud. It's cause a moment can glitter and a body can sing, but not every open door is a sacred thing. I done learned real fast, every blessing ain't gold. Some touch feel good while it's making you cold. Smoke, skin, and spirit all tangled in the dark. Pleasure like a fire and it jump when it spark. I done touch excitement, I done dance with a rush. I done called it love when it might have just been lust. Till I can't lie, felt alive in the sin, felt the thrill of the chase and the pull of the skin. But every sweet high has a price in the end, so I'm learning who I am when the night don't win. Oh, I'm not ashamed of the man that survived, just trying to grow past the ways that I hide. I know the lower self loves easy release, but the higher self wants something deeper than peace. Not just sex, not just proof, not just somebody there, not just one body, energy filling up the air. I want desire with truth, I want passion with soul. I wanna feel wanted without losing control. I've been the flame, I've been the gasoline, I've been the hunger, hiding under everything. But now I'm watching close, and now I'm counting calls, trying to tell the difference between connection and getting lost. Smoke, skin, and spirit, yeah, that story my own. A man with holy dreams and a heart still grown. I done love the excitement, I done live for the spin, but I'm trying to meet myself deeper within. So if I touch pleasure, let it come with some truth. Oh, let it come with some truth. Oh, let it come with some truth. Let it come with some truth.
like the rent do. Heavy with intent to. Pressure made me diamond cut, sharper than a men's suit. I done wore the midnight, like a king with velvet. Pain try to mark my name, I turn scars to a helmet. I done worked them graveyards, post routes, patrol lights. Built myself in silence like a temple overnight. Had to learn the hard way, fire is a language. Now I speak it fluent, made the smoke my canvas. Yeah, I talk big, now I earn me that tone. Used to feel half alive, now I stand like a throne. Not because I made it, more like I survived the flood. Turn my losses into scripture, got alchemy and blood. I'm a blueprint with a heartbeat, pressure with a grin, like a war drum in a church. I got thunder in my skin, and the road's still long. I can see that from here, but I already came farther than a man in my fear. I'm still building a crown, but I shine like a king now. Dust on my boots, still I move like a ring now. Talk my talk tall, let the room feel the sound. I ain't at the top yet, still building a crown. Still building a crown, still feeding the flame. Got a long way to go, still they mention my name. Like a star not finished, but it's breaking through clouds. I ain't at the end yet, still building a crown. I've been in the dark, when nobody was clapping, had to stitch my own sails while the whole boat was cracking. Now I stay with that calm, like the storm called me on. Life the winds, I threw discipline back like a punch. I got people I love, and I carry that proudly. Family in my chest, made me stand even louder. Kezi in the spirit, Jamaica in the roots, and the young ones watching how I lace on my boots. I done fumbled some chapters, I ain't hiding the facts, but a man ain't a stumble. He's the way that he snaps back into alignment, like a compass in rain, like a train still moving through a night full of pain. And I'm cocky a little, yeah I know I got glow, like the moon found muscle, like the river found gold. But I know this success ain't some jacket I'm in, it's a forge and a field and a fight I still win. I'm still building the crown, but I shine like a king now. Dust on my boots, still I move like a ring now. Talk my talk tall, let the room feel the sound. I ain't at the top yet, still building the crown. Still building the crown, still feeding the flame. Got a long way to go, still they mention my name. Like a star not finished, but it's breaking through clouds. I ain't at the end yet, still building the crown. I'm not the final form, I'm the fire before still. I'm the prayer with a spine, I'm the hunger made real. I got miles on my soul, I got grace in my stride. Got that watch me in my chest and that God on my side. So let them hear the confidence, let them call it too much. They ain't carry this weight, they ain't bled for this touch. I can brag and stay humble, that's the balance I found. I'm a man under construction, but I look heaven crowned. I'm still alchemy in my blood. I was born where the furnaces preached through the frost, in a city made of steel where a soul could get lost. Where the blocks wear scars and the nights talk back, and the moonlight leaks silver on a railroad track. Gary in my marrow, got the mills in my mist. Got survival in my smile, got resistance in my wrist. Summer rose through the rebar, prayer through the smoke. A flame with a memory of man that the fire never broke. Aquarius current in me, water barrel with sparks. A pour truth from a bruise, I make stars from the dark. Fix sign backbone, I can bend, won't break. I done learned every loss, got a language you can't fake. Heart like a lantern in a Midwestern storm, tryna keep it holy while the world stay warm. I was half made of thunder, half shaped by grace. With a map in my spirit and time in my face. I've been trying to turn lead to gold, turn old pain to a story told, turn wild nights to a wiser road, turn a split soul to a single code. I got alchemy in my blood, rivers under the mud. Built a temple from the flood, found a flower in the thud. I've been chasing my reflection through the smoke and through the sun, trying to be a better man before this race is run. I got family in my chest, got a future in my hands. Got a Bible in my breath, got blueprints in my plans. I'm a diamond in the dust, I'm a scripture in the flames. Still becoming who I am while remembering my name. Love came dressed like lightning, lust came dressed like silk. Some hearts poured honey, some turned venom into milk. Some kissed me like a promise, some touched me like a dare. Some were mirrors in the dark, showing what was really there. I've been a king in a moment, I've been a fool in a feast. Felt the hunger in my shadow, tried to starve the inner beast. I done chased heat in the winter, chased the body for relief. Then woke up with empty hands and a pillow full of grief. But I'm learning love's a garden, not a gamble, not a game. Not a chain around your ankle, not a match around your name. It's a river with a rhythm, it's a roof in heavy rain. It's a hand that holds the truth. truth and doesn't profit from your pain. And I know my heart got mileage, I got history in my bones. I've been building homes and people, then discovering their loans. Now I'm trying to love cleaner, not just deeper, not just fast. Trying to pick fruit for tomorrow, not just sugar for the past. I've been trying to turn need to sight, turn cheap thrill to a cleaner light, turn late night for the morning bright, turn wrong turns to a truer right. I got alchemy in my blood, rivers under the mud, built a temple from the flood, found a flower in the thud. I've been chasing my reflection through the smoke and through the sun, trying to be a better man before this race is run. I got family in my chest, got a future in my hands, got a Bible in my breath, got blueprints in my plans. I'm a diamond in the dust, got my scripture in the flame. Hey, hey, hey. I used to chase sparks like they promised me, son. Confusing being chosen with being the one. Had a heart like an open door, wallet like a whale. Learned some women love the ladder, not the man climbing out of hell. I done met pretty problems dressed like answered prayer. Perfume in the wind, but confusion in the air. Some came with soft eyes, some came with sharp tongues. Some never touched my body, still left cuts on my lungs. Some was armor, some was flame, some was flame. Some were mirrors in the sky. Some could make a man feel 10 feet tall with one look in their eyes. Some were lesson with lipstick, some were comfort with a cause. Some made me feel found, whole time I was getting lost. Now I know attraction ain't always truth in a dress, and chemistry can feel like fate when it's really just a test. I had to learn the difference between hunger and peace, between a bed full of tension and a soul full of relief. I paid tuition in the heart, I paid dues in desire. Walked through velvet looking rooms and found hidden wild. Yeah, I loved, I lusted, I reached, I fell apart. Now my rules sound like scripture cause I paid with my heart. Potential is beautiful, but peace is real. If it costs too much confusion, it ain't part of the deal. I don't fund ambiguity, I don't beg to be seen. Now I choose what feels solid, not just what feels like a dream. There were nights I felt powerful, nights I felt weak, nights I thought sex was the language both our spirits could speak. But I learned bodies can meet while intentions still hide. And a good time ain't always a good place to abide. Yeah, desire got rhythm and pleasure got charm, but I learned every open hand ain't an open heart. Some women wanted safety, some wanted escape. Some wanted the version of me that would rescue and save. And I played that role sometimes, I ain't gon' lie in the verse. Try to buy me some closeness, made the blessing feel cursed. So I wrote it in my bones till I could say it with ease. I don't use money to create access, mutual desire only. That one hit deep like thunder under skin. Like finally learning not every invitation means entering. Some situations glitter like gold in the dark, but the devil wears sequins too and still leave a mark. I paid tuition in the heart, I paid dues in desire. Walked through velvet looking rooms and found hidden wild. Yeah, I loved, I lusted, I reached, I fell apart. Now my rules sound like scripture cause I paid with my heart. Potential is beautiful, but peace is real. If it caused too much confusion, it ain't part of the deal. I don't fund ambiguity, I don't beg to be seen. Now I choose what feels solid, not just what feels like a dream. Some lessons never kissed me, still changed my life. Like the women I admire, but couldn't fit as a wife. Sometimes a blessing was distant, sometimes no, it was grace. Sometimes not getting chosen kept me safe in the first place. Sometimes, yeah. I paid tuition in the heart, I paid dues in desire. Walked through velvet looking rooms and found hidden wild. Yeah, I loved, I lusted, I reached, I fell apart. Now my rules sound like scripture cause I paid with my heart. Yeah, paid with my heart. Yeah, paid with my heart.
Lately I've been feeling like my spirit running low. Like the lights still on, but the house don't feel like home. Ain't no full collapse, I'm still standing on my feet. But it's quiet in my chest in a way that steals the beat. I've been missing how she felt when the night got soft and slow. The way her body spoke in a language only lovers know. The way her tone could land and make a hard day lose its edge. Now I'm posted with my pride and my memories on the ledge. And I know why it ended. Peace got taxed when we lived it. Some lines got crossed and I meant it.
My non-negotiable still ain't shifted. But you got a way of showing up late. Now I can admit what I couldn't say. Some of what we had was real enough to leave a real late. I think I'm going through a dopamine deficit. Missing your touch, your tone, your shape, your sentiments. Not enough to make me run back and lose myself, but enough to feel your absence sitting on the shelf. And every little memory hit different when I'm tired, when I ain't been sleeping right, when my hunger feels wide. I'm not saying go back, I'm just naming what exists. Girl, tonight I feel the weight of this dopamine deficit. Monocles, smoking mirrors, beauty in a loaded gun. I mistook confusion for a bond I thought I couldn't outrun. But the spell broke clean, and in the silence I could see what was hunger, what was habit, what was fantasy. You was different in the places that the ego can't fake. There was something in your love that didn't feel second rate. Even when the house got heavy, even when the peace got strained, there were moments in your arms where the world felt rearranged. Then you hit me on some money talk, so maybe pay you back. And I felt that old equation trying to build itself back. Like, damn, is this convenience? Is this care? Is this a threat? Or just a ghost of us still knocking circles in my head? Cause I ain't called, I ain't crashed out. I just let one TikTok say it loud. Just enough for the ache to breathe, not enough to get control of me. I'm learning long and don't mean return. Some fires warm, some fires burn, and some loves leave a mark so deep you feel it after the lesson learned. I think I'm going through a dopamine deficit. Missing your touch, your tone, your shape, your sentiments. Not enough to make me run back and lose myself, but enough to feel your absence sitting on the shelf. And every little memory is different when I'm tired, when I ain't been sleeping right, when my hunger feels wide. I'm not saying go back, I'm just naming what exists. Girl, tonight I feel the weight of this dopamine deficit. But maybe it's the lack of sleep. Maybe bad meals got my soul too weak. Maybe when the body's drained, every loss comes back with sharper teeth. Maybe I just miss being chosen, miss soft hands and the door left open, miss the version of love that felt holy before survival made it broken. I hate how truth can come this clean after the smoke.